it stemmed from 5 years old up. The goal was to drive a monster truck, but to be in the Hot Wheels Racing #1 truck, that's even way better. Super cool. It's been a dream of mine ever since I was a little boy. Santa gave me, you know, Hot Wheels monster trucks at Christmas time, and I thought, man, this is gonna be a lot of fun, you know. On my bed, I would curl up the blankets, make ramps out of them, and you know, throw them off, and you know, just have a blast, and just kind of use my imagination. I went to my first ever monster truck show when I was just 4 years old. Seeing the trucks coming out of the tunnel and blasting out with loud, huge motors and the big tires, it really captivated me, and I said, I want to do this when I grow up. And it stuck with me throughout, you know, elementary school, middle school, high school. And, you know, a lot of people ask me, say, you know, what do you want to do when you grow up, when you graduate? I said, I want to be a monster truck driver. Oh, come on, you know, like, get real here, you know, like, don't you want to be like, you know, a doctor or a lawyer? You know, I said, well, that's all well and good, but no, I want to drive monster trucks. A lot of people told me, say, wow, you can't do that, that's impossible. Don't worry about it, just move on. Where do you turn your dreams and your ambitions into a reality? Like I tell all the little ones that come up to me and say, how do I do it? I just say, believe in yourself, you know? Stick to your dreams, stick to your goals, and you can be right here where I am.
Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Tour is an opportunity that we're giving our fans out there to engage with the brand in real life. Monster trucks have always been at the core of Hot Wheels, and now we're bringing this to fans in a way that they can see the trucks compete, jump. It's another way for Hot Wheels to express itself as a franchise and bring what we do to the kids out there.
I grew up watching my dad drive monster trucks. He drives a Tiger Shark truck, actually. He's been doing it for 35 years, so I grew up watching him ever since I was a little kid, and then I started working for him when I was about 13, and been working for him for about 10 years now, and then finally got into the seat of a truck. I've been driving for 7 years now.
Bob Chandler, 35 years ago, hung around. I used to go to where they do shows at and stuff like that. Well, I started building my trucks. Well, I got pictures of my truck bigger than Bigfoot. And then he put the 66s on it and stuff, and he goes, you might as well just quit messing around, man, and build a monster truck. So, you know, Bob's got he's basically the creator of monster trucks, you know, so just got inducted into the SEMA Hall of Fame. He's done a lot of good stuff for monster trucks. So we seen him a couple, 3-4 months ago, and I told him, I said, I don't know whether to shake your hand or smack you in the mouth for getting me into this, but that's how we got started. You know, we seen Bigfoot and we liked it, and we've been doing it ever since. Doing it with my son is what's kept me doing it. You know, 35 years, a long time to be beating and banging around in these things. You know, before he started driving, I was kind of getting a little burned out on it, you know, and then he come and he put the fire back into everybody, and all these kids are enthusiastic. These young guys are crazy. You know, they do stuff those old guys don't even want to think about doing, you know. But it put the fire back in us and fired up the whole team, and I wouldn't be doing it without him anymore.
When you're sitting there with your dream just out of grasp, it's all the people that say you can't do it. You can't succeed doing this. You need to go get a real job. Why can't you use your college degrees? I heard that over and over and over. And at that point, you're really questioning yourself, because a normal job is safe. It's easy. Your bills are paid every month, but it's not your dream. So it's something that you really have to dig deep and go after your passion, whatever it is, motorcycles, you know, monster trucks, whatever you're passionate about, you can attain it. It just is a matter of how much time and effort you want to put into it.
Hot Wheels is much more than a toy car. Hot Wheels is about, you know, igniting and nurturing the challenger spirit in kids around the world. That idea of try, fail, repeat, try again until you succeed, perseverance. And everything that we do as a brand is about that. This Hot Wheels Monster Trucks live show exemplifies that. Kids not only get to see what they play with in real life, but even the stories of all our drivers very much exemplify the challenger spirit. All of these drivers, they were huge fans of Hot Wheels as kids, and they've worked really hard to get to where they are. They continue to try and they continue to get better, and now they've realized their dreams are coming true as Hot Wheels monster truck drivers, but it doesn't end there. Again, they continue to trade, they continue to up the game, engaging all the multi-generational audience and fans that we have out there.
Everyone always asks, how did you get into this sport? I've loved monster trucks since I could remember. It was one of those that I've got pictures when I was 3, 4, 5 years old playing with the Hot Wheels trucks out in my front room, making ramps, crushing cars. So honestly, Some kids dream of being a fireman. Some kids dream of being a cowboy. I wanted to drive a monster truck when I was little. And guess what? I wanted to drive this monster truck. It's very, very surreal. That same aunt and uncle that gave me that very first tape, they come to shows whenever they can. That t-shirt that they got when I very first got my name on it, they still wear it. They're still so passionate about it, but it wasn't something that they ever thought of would lead to anything. They just thought it would be a neat thing, you know, Darren at 3 years old, to have a videotape of something different. And monster trucks were what happened to come on ESPN at that time, and it happened to be Bigfoot. And I can still remember that particular videotape of Dan Runte winning that, and now Dan is my boss. He's my co-worker. And more importantly, he's the guy that I call up on Friday night, hey, you know, let's go out, let's do something. He travels with me. So my heroes are now my friends. What's fun is when you pull the helmet off and people are screaming, that's when you think and you go, wow, this is really, really cool. The best part of the show is the crash zone. When you come down, you know, before the show 2 hours, people can get on the floor and walk right up to me. They can get the autograph, the picture, the stuff that I cherished as a kid. Now I'm on the other side of it. The people are always excited. They always have a different story, and they're always so cool to talk to. Some people luck into a great situation. I didn't. I had to endure a lot of years of volunteering, barely making it, just barely scraping by. And you really had to dig deep and figure out if you really wanted this to get where I'm at. So it's a dream come true, but it isn't easy coming.
Where do you turn your dreams and your ambitions into a reality? You know, I would go to shows, and instead of just, you know, say if a truck rolled over or broke apart, I wouldn't just, you know, watch them, you know, pick it up and put it away. I would actually watch how the process went, you know, because I envisioned myself being in those shoes in the future. And it was all about having a vision. And then, but the thing is, you got to put a vision into action. So I would actually go to, you know, small little monster truck shows, you know, and just volunteer. I would ask the promoter, say, hey, you know, can I just help build the track? Can I put banners up? Can I do anything to just get involved and get my foot in the door? Because I didn't know anybody. I wasn't born into it, or I didn't have any, I just didn't know anything. So, but I knew that I wanted to be involved. Yeah, I was that kid, and that brought my own toy to monster truck shows and say, look what I got, you know, and the driver would sign. Now I get to sign it for the little ones, and I just get to pass the torch, and it's such a cool feeling.